Cheating ex-girlfriend tried crawling back. Where cheating girlfriend tried destroying me. Hey there, I'm a 30 male and my 25 female girlfriend, who has now turned wife, have been together for nearly 4 years. And whilst we was both very skeptical over the age gap, we figured we are both consenting adults at the end of the day. And as the years go by, that gap will feel much smaller. But I couldn't be more happy than now. She has saved me from a potential life of womanizing and just hating the concept of love, and shown me that there is still a reason to believe in myself. So at the time of writing, I'm a very happy husband. A year before her, I was in another relationship for about 5 years with a girl my age, and it was safe to say I was being abused. I did things wrong too, which didn't contribute any benefits to situations, and I am still ashamed. I even put my hands on her, even in retaliation, that I'm deeply ashamed of, and admit guilt on some part. But I was constantly in arguments over the smallest of things. She pulled a knife out on me. She nearly broke my ribs with an iron bar. She would take her mood out on my family and ignore them when they tried talking to her. She didn't even like my cat, simply because the cat used to be really close to me, and Kitty felt jealous of her. And I'm a huge gamer myself, so when our relationship went really sour, I asked her if she wants to play Final Fantasy, and she, as a gamer, agreed to play. I was so happy that maybe our relationship could finally get mended in some way, so we got to playing it together. Sometime after, we fell in with the guild, and she slowly started getting more distant. And it turns out she was trying to cheat on me with this random ass guy in the guild. So when I confronted her about why is she flirting with him, she just immediately ended our 5 year relationship, and it broke me, and telling me, but he listens to me. She later on tried spreading hate about me to everyone with that dude, but they ended up leaving because everyone couldn't believe what she did to me, and had my back in a final ditch attempt. Because of my idiocy, she logged into my Facebook from when I used to use it, and she edited a message with a friend to make it look like I slept with a 15 when I was over 18-year-old by removing the time frame. So when I was confronted with this, I obviously showed the actual message with the time frame showing I was actually a minor myself and was 16, completely destroying her accusation about me. Reminder to never let anyone know your passwords for your own safety. After that, I just completely broke contact with her, never spoke to her again, and removed her from everything. Last time I had any news about her is when my mom saw her a few times. One with the dude I think she cheated on me with, and the other time she had a baby in a pram, and a man with his t-shirt off at a bus stop. It weren't even a hot day. So safe to say, I ended up becoming stronger and better out of this. P.S. I'm still absolutely pissed. She stole my entire DS collection and all the games and items she bought me when we stopped living together. She sounds like a typical female narcissist with borderline personality disorder. Sorry you've been through that. 5 year difference isn't bad at all. I'm 38 and my wife is 28. 7 years married, 3 kids. It's your fault for staying this long with your ex. You also laid hands on her? Even though she hit you, never a man should resort to violence. Both of you were crappy partners. Hopefully you're better now, but it's 100% your job to leave when she starts acting crazy and disrespecting you. Completely agree with you. I have no pride in that moment of life, especially hitting her. I'm completely ashamed it lasted this long. The only thing I don't regret is that it led up to me meeting my wife. Yes, I am 1000x better off now. Me and my wife have never had any sort of serious argument that has caused relationship discord. We always sort out issues without toxic behavior, and our number one rule is to never end the day on a bad note. I feel the happiest man in the world at the moment. Op. I'm glad you did, my man. It's crazy what love can do to you sometimes, as I truly believed we would have got better over time. Also, as much as I still am ashamed, I did lay my hands on her. I can happily say there was never any other girl who I did. I will carry that shame always, but my wife now helps me try and understand that it doesn't make me some woman beater, and she knows I'll never hurt her either. Me and my wife play games together or watch each other play on the daily. We are legit like best friends and share so much in common, yet we are the complete opposites in some ways which benefit our relationship or gaming time. Example: I love snipers while she loves shotguns and games, meaning I can cover her. That sort of opposites. Let's see another story. My lessons after divorcing my cheating wife. Sorry, this is long. Feel free to just read the lessons or whatever. I wrote this for me anyway. I broke up with my wife 1 year ago tomorrow. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Jess. The divorce was finalized March 11th. For anyone going through this or about to go through this, I just wanted to share my experience and the lessons I have learned. We were together for almost 10 years. March 14th, 2014, Pi Day. We used to celebrate. She went to nursing school, became a nurse. Eventually, she wanted me to propose, so I did. We planned this Star Wars themed wedding for May 2020. Well, that wedding never happened. Pandemic happened instead. We both worked in healthcare, and what a big pile of bull crap that whole year was. We got married anyway. On paper, we could plan the wedding another year. Well, less than a month married, and she admitted that she was cheating on me with the PA she worked with. There were red flags that I ignored, or at least chose to trust her. Lesson 1: don't ignore red flags. Ask questions. Demand answers. Trust your gut. Asterisk, asterisk. Lesson 2: if they ask for an open relationship, they are telling you that you are either in one or about to be, regardless of your opinion on the matter. She was effusively apologetic. She wanted to change. She wanted to go to therapy. She wanted to fix the relationship. She offered complete access to all of her stuff related to the affair. It was all there. No trickle truth that I was aware of. From what I could tell online, this was the steps for reconciliation to happen. But if I told my family, what would they think of her? So I carried that burden, that pain, alone. Lesson 3: do not protect your cheating spouse. Make sure you have people that can support you. It isn't your job to jump on their dropped grenade. We went to therapy, and what a freaking waste of money that was. How much responsibility was I willing to take for just cheating? That is what I was asked. Freaking zero. I settled on 40%, which was bull crap, and I just said it to move on. I should have never been over for that bulls. I think I was so desperate to make it work again and so demoralized that I just turned into a doormat. Never again. Lesson 4: marriage counseling after cheating is a joke, and don't let anyone make you take any responsibility for another's actions. Things started to get back to normal. The trust slowly started to come back after about 2 years. I should have gone to therapy. I had it in my head that I didn't need it. I didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing wrong with me. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was deeply depressed and just going through the motions. Lesson 5: get therapy, even if you don't think you need it. Something deeply hurtful was done to you. It will leave a mark. Around year 3, we decided to stop marriage therapy as the therapist retired. At this point, and at the therapist's encouragement, we had started to mix finances to be closer together. Lesson 6: do not mix finances. One joint account is probably okay, but keep your paychecks going into your own account. Get a prenup. Even if you are poor, it is going to make divorce at least a bit easier. Definitely don't mix finances after they cheated. Right after we stopped going to therapy, I caught my wife in a stupid lie, which she immediately got strangely defensive about. All progress in the past 3 years was gone in a second. I decided to do some digging in accounts and messages I still had access to, and what do you know? A message to a man about their relationship arrangement. I tell her we are done. She tells me she was going to break up with me at the end of our lease. Bullcrap. I tell her she will hear from my lawyer. This was September 13th, 2023. I read horror stories of divorces taking months, even years, and I couldn't believe it. I wanted to be done with her as soon as humanly possible. Lesson 7. Be patient. The legal process is slow, even without kids. Lesson 8. You are not divorcing the person you married. They are the enemy. Give no ground. Give no quarter. Save messages. Record conversations. Whatever is legal in your area for you to keep records. Asterisk. Where we had spent at least 6 years communicating and cooperating very effectively with both of us, having little worry about whose money went where and who paid for what. Suddenly, she was very concerned with how much money I had and how much I owed her. To be clear, she made more than me. We split costs evenly. I had a savings account which I alone contributed to with a percentage of each paycheck. I had asked her to do the same for years, but she never did. She spent most of her money. I did not. So, I had several large bank accounts, which she suddenly felt entitled to. So from September until March the next year, we argued through lawyers about who got what out of what account. We even managed to fight over retirement accounts. We both worked full time. We both had our own 401k. It shouldn't have even been on the table. By the time it was done, there wasn't much left of any of my checking accounts, all gone to attorney fees. I had my savings of about $50,000, which I was grateful to my attorney for managing to keep out of her greedy, selfish hands. I had all of our joint accounts, which I split and then paid her an additional $7,000 equalization payment. Lesson 9. Divorce costs a fortune, and when you get married, they literally own half your crap. Be prepared to lose half of it regardless of right or wrong. The court doesn't care if she cheated. Actually, no one does. Life isn't fair. Asterisk. Since then, I have been going to therapy and trying to get my life back to normal. I miss my dog. I even miss my wife. Besides the cheating, we had a good relationship, so I can't help but miss it. I have periods of time when I have energy and drive. I have long periods of despondency. I go through bouts where I am sure I am a horrible man and was a horrible husband. Other times where I know I was wronged and that I did nothing wrong. It has been a struggle every day in some way. I just keep moving forward. I don't have a choice. Being a divorced man in your 30s is a very, very lonely experience. I have a really tough time being vulnerable around others. I don't even want to be around others when I feel vulnerable. I know this is a flaw of mine, and I'm trying to not have it because I know it is killing me. I have people reaching out to me, and I can't bear to reach back for fear of feeling weak. Lesson 10. Don't neglect your friendships when you are married. Sometimes they are more permanent than a marriage. Even if you can't get support from them, sometimes the distraction of them is appreciated. Asterisk. I wish I could share some hopeful wisdom or some profound way to heal through this. I have nothing. It is painful. It is lonely. If you are lucky, you are rid of a horrible person. If you are like me, you have lost your best friend and your best support. Either way, it sucks. I went on vacation for the first time. I went to Sweden where Jess and I had planned to go. I wish I could say it helped. It just made me miss her again. For her part, she seems to be happy with her new long distance, whatever she has going on. That is the public show she has going on. The truth is a mystery. Part of me hopes she is happy. Part of me wishes she mourned my absence. Another part wishes her life would crash and burn. Either way, it doesn't matter. it changes nothing. Something that shocked me is the silence from her family. They liked me. I thought they liked me. I was in their little family calendar they sent out. I've heard nothing from any of them. I'm an immigrant. All I have here in the US is my mom, dad, and brother. I had this huge other family through my wife. She had cousins and nieces and nephews, family Thanksgiving, family Christmas, all gone, like they never were. They owe me nothing, obviously, but their absence hurts like any other loss. I have no plans on dating again. I'm too emotionally closed off to get close to most people. Even if I wasn't, I certainly won't trust anyone again. I'd not be much of a companion to anyone. Good luck. Message me if you have questions. I'm not wise or knowledgeable, but maybe I can point you the right direction or at least be sympathetic to your experience. Let's see comments. Marriage counseling after cheating is the single biggest waste of money in life. Yeah, anyone that works in the health field is probably going to or will be cheated on. It's the number 2 occupation that involves cheating. The military is #1 from what they say.